Okay, so it's time to put these two reels through the standardized testing, starting out with the half-ounce lipless crankbait. Of course, I'm talking about the Lews BB1 Pro, the new one for 2018, and the also new for 2018 Generation 4 REVO STX. And I'm really excited to get these two reels out on the field. I've been wanting to try out the REVO X's new adjustable braking system, and I've been wanting to cast a BB1 Pro for the longest time because there are a lot of reports saying that this is an extremely long casting reel, and I want to find out. Now, I don't know who's going to win this one because both of them have their advantages and disadvantages. Let me pull these spools out to show you guys what I mean. Okay, now as far as spools go, these two reels are coming at it in two different directions. The BB1 Pro has a long spool shaft, while the REVO STX has a short spool shaft. The BB1 Pro has a 35mm diameter, while the STX has a 33mm diameter. And the BB1 Pro holds about 15 yards more line, so it's deeper. And I've weighed these before, but for any new guys looking at this, we're gonna re-weigh these spools. Now the BB1 Pro looks like it weighs 22.3 grams with the bearing, while the REVO looks like it weighs 16.86 grams with the bearing. So we are looking at almost 5 or 6 gram difference in total weight, and of course this is probably going to weigh more once spooled up with line. And another advantage the STX has is that they both have 6-pin or 6-arm centrifugal brakes with external adjustment. The STX goes one step further, like Shimano, and allows you to lock these arms in place if you want to disengage them or re-engage them. While the BB1 Pro, they just kind of all fly out. You can't activate or deactivate them. So it's going to be a really interesting test, and I will get back to you with the results. Okay, we're out here with the new Lews BB1 Pro. I have the spool tension just to eliminate the side-to-side play, and I have the external brakes set between 5 and 6. So here we go. (154 feet 8 inches). (152 feet even). (158 feet 4 inches). (156 feet 6 inches). 158 feet 4 inches. Okay, so we're out here with the Garcia REVO STX. The best distance in practice was set with 5 brakes on inside in the external dial right here. And it's got a spool tension setting just to eliminate the side-to-side play. And of course, lipless crankbait. So let's go. "145 feet 2 inches. "144 feet 3 inches. "141 feet even. "149 feet 1 inch. "139 feet 4 inches. Okay, so I was finally able to complete the lipless crankbait test for the Lews BB1 Pro and the REVO STX. Let me tell you guys what a pain in the ass this was. It took 2 days and 2 attempts. Now, last weekend I was able to complete all 5 casts with the BB1 Pro, but when it came down to the STX, I blew the spool up so bad that I had to cut the line out and actually transfer the line from the BB1 Pro onto the STX, and then I promptly blew that spool up as well before I could start recording. Now this time around today, I brought some spare line and I blew the spool up again on the STX, and then I lost one lipless crankbait. So I went to the store, got another one, and was able to finally complete the 5 cast with the STX. And it took about 2 hours of fiddling with the brakes, trying to get the best combination for distance, and yeah. So when it finally came time to redo the BB1 Pro today, the GoPro just kept giving me an SD card error, and I couldn't continue. But in the end, it didn't matter because the results for both days were about the same. The BB1 Pro beats out the REVO STX pretty easily. The BB1 Pro averaged 156 feet even, while the STX averaged a very disappointing 143.8 feet. So the BB1 Pro wins by about 12 foot. And honestly, that's a pretty big disappointment. It seemed to cast well out on the water, but then again, you know, I'm not able to measure those distances out on the water. So big disappointment so far for the STX, at least in this test. Now the big spool paid dividends. Remember, the BB1 Pro has a 2mm bigger spool, and it was definitely easier to cast those distances. Now I kind of was expecting more out of the BB1 Pro, but it still did pretty good. Now keep in mind, it was a lot colder today than it was for the previous reels doing the testing. I think it reached about almost 50, so I'm not sure if that would affect the results or not. So a couple of things to note: the BB1 Pro is more smooth or smoother on the retrieve. It's got a much better thumb bar feel. In fact, the casting ergonomics for the BB1 Pro feel a lot better than the STX. Now the STX, the brakes were pretty loud. I don't know if you could hear it, but I guess the quiet cast system of the BB1 Pro, the new design brakes, they seem to work because it seemed pretty quiet. Now when I started casting the STX, I remembered how loud my previous REVO Premier was, because the brakes are pretty loud. Now as far as adjusting the brakes, once again, it's pretty hard. You feel like you're gonna break these arms off when you're trying to engage one of the arms. So yeah, that's still kind of a pain. And the thumb bar is still mushy. Thumb bar on the BB1 Pro feels way better. But the knobs on the STX are more comfortable when cranking that lipless crank in. Alright guys, so there we go. Now keep on the lookout for a video where I'm going to go over all the results of all the reels that have completed the lipless crank test, as we have probably at least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18 reels that have went through that test. That's a lot of reels and a lot of testing. So I'm gonna go over the results with you guys, and alright, once again, the speed spool, the BB1 Pro takes this victory. Now when we get to the light lures, I do firmly expect the STX to catch up, if not surpass, the BB1 Pro because of this huge heavy spool. Thanks a lot, guys.